Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me today. Well, today I'm going to talk about introduction to the book of Proverbs and just give you a little basic information about what the book's about and all. So here we go. The composition date is unknown. Even though Solomon, the son of King David, compiled the majority of this book, it has at least two additional authors, believe it or not. Agur, son of Jakiah, and that's in chapter 31 through 33, and King Lemuel, 31, 1 through 9. Right here, the background is the book of Proverbs is the third of 5 books categorized as poetry. The English title comes from the Septuagint, Proverbs, or Parables of Solomon. The Hebrew name is, of course, Mishlei, meaning comparison or likeness. Proverbs is a collection of wise sayings focusing on the many facets of life and worship. Some of the major themes in Proverbs include the fear of Yahweh, immortality, anger, death, gossip, pride, sin, and marriage. According to 1 Kings chapter 4, verse 13 or 32, Solomon wrote 3,000 proverbs and 1,005 songs. According to some scholars, this writing style can be traced back to Egypt about 2700 BCE, before the Common Era. Several passages in Proverbs, primarily chapters 22 through 24, contains parallels with a believed earlier collection of Egyptian writings called the Instruction of Amenemop. That's a tongue twister here. Amanemope. While some claim that this provides evidence that Solomon copied or plagiarized from the earlier ancient text, it's important to note that the comparison are not exact and do not support the conclusion. Additionally, Scripture confirms that Solomon's wisdom came directly from Yahweh and was not the result of years of studying Egyptian culture and literature. The significance here, in comparison to the other poetry books, Proverbs offers the most complete and exhaustive collection of wisdom. It places great emphasis on a wide array of topics, including the fear and reverence of Almighty Yahweh. Solomon in chapter 1, verse 7 states that the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. Without the fear of Yahweh, man's mind is left unrestrained in his carnal and sinful nature. And that rings so much true. And I'm going to tomorrow, just like the Psalms, tomorrow I'm going to pick out some selections of Proverbs that might be useful to you. And I encourage you to read the book of Proverbs, study through it, look through it, and you could reflect on it, and you might find something there that might help you out with struggles with questions or wisdom or whatever in your daily lives or something. And the book's very important, and I bet you didn't know a few facts here that King Solomon wasn't actually the only author of the book. Anyways, till we meet again, friends, brothers, and sisters, give me a big thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate that. And tomorrow I'll bring you those selected verses from the book of Proverbs. And thank you again for joining me. Till we meet again, brothers and sisters. Peace out and shalom.